Hi guys, and welcome to lesson 8 of my tutorials on programming in the basic computer language. This lesson is more about strings. Okay, we've covered strings in the past in the other lessons. What I would suggest, if this is the first time you've viewed any of these tutorials, is that you go to lesson 1 and start from lesson 1 and work up to this, because I introduce new commands or new programming methods in each different lesson. I'm showing you here the context of programming rather than doing a large program for you to get involved with, i.e. a project. The first thing to mention is that we're using a for next loop in this program, and for those of you who've seen previous tutorials, you will know that I've been having some trouble with line numbers on it, so you'll see that there are no line numbers here. I've had to take them out to run. Whether it's a browser problem or a site problem, I'm not sure, but we've taken those out anyway. What I want to do is just briefly explain how this works before I go into showing you how the program runs and operates and works for itself. Obviously you'll be familiar with the two input lines. We're just inputting a phrase to be searched, and $B will be the phrase or word that we're searching for. What we do in line 30, we're introducing two new commands, the len command, and the other new command that we're introducing is the mid command. Well, they're not actually commands, they're functions, but they are explained in a little more detail in my tutorial, which is on the site. I'll put the link in here for you so you can go to the tutorial should you wish. I'll also put a link into my site, because I have other tutorials on there that I think that you may be interested in. Okay, let's get back to the program. Excuse me. And then after we've input them, we check to see if the length, len, it gives you the length in characters. So if we typed in hello, for instance, then len would be equal to 5, because there's 5 characters in the word hello. So what we're doing here is checking if the length of $B, that is the word that we're searching for, is less than or equal to the word that we've got to search, or the phrase that we've got to search. If it is, then it jumps to the next part of the program. If not, then we print out that there's an error, because obviously we can't search for a long word in a shorter word. For instance, if the phrase to be searched was just simply hello, then we couldn't search for the word welcome in it, because obviously it could not possibly exist, because welcome has 7 letters in it and the word to be searched only has 5 letters. So we create an error and we go back and we ask for that information to be put back in. Okay, so assuming that everything's equal, okay, it then jumps to line 60, where it asks again, this time if len $B is less than len, not less than or equal as in the previous if statement, but just less than this time. If it is, then it jumps to the next part of the program. If it's not, then it must be equal to $A. Okay, so what we've got to do there is we do a simple check, because everything's equal. We don't need to test any positions in the string. We simply ask if $B is the same as $A. If it is, then it jumps to 170, which is there, and it prints out match found and ends. Okay. If it's not, then it prints out sorry, that word does not exist in the text, obviously because $A is the same length as $B, so they're both the same length, and if they're not the same, then obviously it can't exist in there, and then it jumps again to the end from there. Okay, so assuming that we're searching for a smaller length word in a larger length phrase, the program comes down to here, where we let the variable a equal whatever the length of $A is, i.e. if $A is 10 characters long, then a will be equal to 10. And we'll let b equal the length of $B, which is the word to be searched for. So if we're searching for a 3-letter word, say the word yes, for instance, then b will be equal to 3. Now this part is a little bit confusing, so this is the part I really wanted to explain to you. What we're doing here is creating a loop where C, which we'll use C as the position, I should have used P, it would be easy to understand, but I've used C. starts at position 1 and it goes to A minus B. So it goes to, if A was 10 and B was 3, then it would go to 7, for instance. Okay, the reason we do that is because if we go any more than 7, then it would be looking at 8, for instance. 8 plus 3 equals 11. A dollar doesn't have an 11th position in it because it's only 10. Therefore, the computer would throw up an error and the program would stop, which we don't want. Okay, so the next statement is the new function that I've introduced to you in this lesson. Again, more can be found in my tutorial on the site, and that is if mids A dollar, we're referencing A dollar because we're searching A dollar, position C, so first time round position C will be 1, second time round position C will be 2, and so on and so forth all the way through to however many we go to, or in the case I've just explained to you, it will go up to 7, comma B. Now B gives you the length of characters to check. Okay, so B in our example would be 3, so it would check position 1 for 3 characters. It's not 1 plus 3, it's 1, 2 and 3. Okay, it includes the position there. Then go to 1 equals B dollar. Sorry, if it equals whatever's in B dollar, i.e. the word to be searched for, it will then go to 170. Okay, well, 170 will print match found. If not, it simply carries on in the loop again. Next time C would be 2. We will be then checking characters 2, 3 and 4 if we were looking for obviously a length of 3, and checking if characters 2, 3 and 4 are equal to B dollar. If they are, again, match found. If not, carry on and carry on until it got to the end of the loop. When it hadn't found a match, then it would print out, sorry, that word does not exist in the text, and then go to the end. Okay, hopefully that's put you up to speed of what it actually means and explained it a little more simpler than the text in the tutorial that I've put on the site. So without further ado, let's give it a run and see what happens, shall we? Okay, so what we've got to do here is type in, it says please enter the phrase to be searched. Okay, so we're just going to put something really simple in here. Remember, these programs are really simple programs. They're just to show you the concept of programming. I'm not here to teach you the next World of Warfare game programming or anything like that. I'm just here to give you a basic concept of programming. I expect you to go and study yourselves, look at more resources on the web, practice on either this site or your own basic interpreter compiler, and you know, pick it up for yourselves. Okay, so what we're going to do now is enter the phrase to be searched. So let's say that we put in for the gremlins. Okay, so we'll accept the gremlins. So we search, that's the phrase we're searching for. I'm only putting something in short here. Obviously it would be a lot longer if you were searching for something in there. I'm just doing it short so you can see that it does work. Okay, now it says please enter the word to search for. Okay, so let's say that we're looking for the word grem. Okay, for some reason, I don't know why we'd be looking for that, but we are. So we're searching for the word grem. Okay, and it comes up immediately, match found. So it has found the phrase grem in the gremlins. Okay, so we'll run that again and do some other checks. I want to show you some of the error checks. Obviously we've got the error check in there, that is to check that the second word is not longer than the first word. So what we'll do is we'll run that one. Okay, so we'll put in a second word which is longer. So in this word, in this example, we'll put in the word hello, and the word to search for in this instance will make a longer word than 5 letters. So we'll put gremlin in again. Gremlin. Okay, so we're looking for gremlin in the word hello. Gremlin is longer than hello, so it should come up and tell us that there's an error. So as it says there, error, the word to search is longer than the text to be searched. Please re-enter both. So we've got to put the word in. So What we'll do this time is we'll run it and we'll put in something that is not in the phrase, so we can see that that part works as well. So again, we'll just put in the gremlins and accept that, and then we'll put the word Fred in. Simple enough. Fred obviously doesn't come in there, so we should get saying sorry, that word does not exist in the text, which obviously it doesn't. So as you can see, the program works. I'll just do one more run for you to show you that we can use any characters. It doesn't have to be like that. Obviously spaces are counted as characters, so what we'll do this time is put in the gremlins, and this time I'm gonna search for shall we say HE space G. Okay, you don't have to type 4 letters in. You can put as many characters in as you want, as long as it's less than the number of characters in the phrase to be searched. And that again should come up with a match found, because obviously it's HE space G on the gremlins. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this very short tutorial, and I hope you've enjoyed this series of tutorials so far. I'll be making more of these tutorials in the future, so if you like them, please rate and favourite them, comment on the site and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I will put the link to this tutorial in the description here, and I'll also put a link to our site in the description as well. In our site we've got lots and lots of tutorials, fun, games, all sorts of things, so please take the time to visit us. I'm sure you'll not be disappointed, and we'd love to see you on the site. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.